Welcome to episode 17 of The Jersey Boys.
What's up, everybody? This is Ronnie A here with Joey the Rash Silva and the producer. What's going on?
What's happening, guys?
So what's up, man? What's good?
It's good time, man. Looking forward to today's show. It's gonna be
Last
a great
week's
show.
Word of the week,
you wanna
Joe.
do that right
I
now?
love this one. I want to jump right.
Word
I
of
loved
the week.
it. I
Wow.
loved it.
He's anxious.
DRAWER.
So something that you put like your clothes in.
Bingo.
Right?
You open and close.
You open and close. That would be a drawer.
Draw.
A drawer.
So you and me, we would spell that, and we would just drop the ER.
Right. So
Right?
it's a drawer. So it's something that you put your clothes in, but could also be when you draw a picture.
That's it. That's it.
Like
Draw.
you're an artist. I drew this picture, so you say, I drew it. I drew it.
I drew it.
I draw.
I drawed it.
I
I
drawed it.
drawed it. That's it.
I drawed it. Yeah.
It's a drawer instead of
stood.
drawer.
I stood at the Holiday Inn. Not
People
I stayed.
don't. You get people say that, right? The drawer.
Yeah,
And they
don't
throw
say
that R in there.
No, it's drawer.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's drawer. Put it in the drawer.
See, because you and me, bro, we're saving time.
That's right. Quick.
There's no reason
Don't
to get the
enunciate.
R in there. No, it's too much to do.
Yeah. So wait till you hear
You
the word
know?
of the week for this week.
It's like the New Yorker in the fast lane, right, bro? They're slow. Get
Yeah.
out of the way. We ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for the ER either. Draw.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, speaking of the Big Apple, though, real quick, I gotta mention this. I had some great pizza yesterday in the city. Don Antonio's. So I got to give them a plug. They all got cards there. I gave them cards.
That boy. Are we
So-
going back?
Oh, absolutely.
Are they
gonna
on the
go
tour?
back. Yeah, because it's authentic.
True.
Authentic Neapolitan pizza with wood.
Ooh.
You get that. I put some pictures on our Facebook page. So anybody who hasn't seen it yet, go to the Facebook page. You can see some pictures. The oven that it's wood fired. That thing is in there for about no more than 2.5 minutes, maybe 3 tops.
They throw the shavings on top and they get the smoke going?
Yeah,
or no?
absolutely. Because it then billows over the top, and it just crispy, comes out nice, and it's nice and light. That's what true pizza is. None of this deep dish stuff. None of this, Chicago
Quiche.
style. Yeah, that's like it's like a lasagna with with wrapping around it. I don't know, crust around it. That's what it looks like. Yeah,
So what was the name of it, Joe?
Don Antonio's.
Don Antonio. Where was it?
50th on 50th. It's 309 50th. 50th. 50th and 8th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
They'll be on the tour.
yeah, absolutely.
So listen, you might want to go check out Don Antonio's. You could leave them a review and say, hey, Joe the Rash said the pizza's good. And while you're at it, why don't you check out the Jersey Boys and leave us a review?
That's right.
Tell us you like us. Share us with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. That's it. All the other good stuff, whatever your social media you're using. Don't forget to go to our website, www.thejerseyboys.com. That's www.dajerseyboys.com. You're going to find us on Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes, and I guess anywhere else you want to find your favorite podcast. Don't forget to look us up on YouTube. So we post all of our podcasts there, and videos are coming. Trust me. Give us a call, 973-513-7165, 973-513-7165. What do you guys want to talk about? And that's about it. So thank you all very much. Joey, what else could we talk about today before we bring on our guest, Erskin?
Well, I mean, just looking forward to another tour soon with the pizza. That's for sure. But
I'm very excited about that.
and we got to get back to some of our other, places that we've been to. I just recently got my hair cut, and I get my hair cut over in Totowa.
Yeah, I know you do.
So Denise Tilley, a little shout out to her. She cuts my hair.
We love you, Denise.
And she loves going to Tommy's. Tommy's Taste of Italy.
it's around the corner for her.
Yeah, right around. It's right around the block from her, not far. So, and also right down the street from the cemetery where my dad is, and my aunt, my grandparents. So I get to go get my hair cut, go see my family at the cemetery, and go get a sangwich.
What kind of sandwich you get?
The Jersey Boy sandwich.
Oh, you're welcome, Tommy.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Let's talk about some news this week. Did you see this? There was they called it the Jesse James jackpot. You guys hear about this or no? Okay. So it was a famous, the Jesse James, the outlaw, right? There was a photo that was bought on eBay for $10. And then that person, I guess, said, wow, this thing looks really authentic. And said, what do I do with this? And checked it out, how people come in. This photo could be worth $2 million. They bought it on eBay for $10. It was an authentic picture of Jesse James, and it was, I guess, so original and whatnot. And I had professionals come in, check it out. I guess date it and this, that, and the other thing. $10,
Yeah.
Not a bad investment.
Remember that movie back 20 years ago, maybe now? What was it? Young Guns.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah.
With who played
That's like
Billy the Kid?
Young Guns had like Martin Sheen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Emilio Estevez. Yeah, it was that whole crew.
Yeah, so you had those guys back in the day. You got Jesse
Bro, that's
James,
like 30 years maybe, no?
Yeah.
When was that out?
Billy
I know.
the Kid.
Sick. What else is in the news? You see Uber, the self-driving car.
Oh, yeah.
On the test, crashed and killed a lady, dude.
It did?
It did.
I didn't know that. But
Yeah, crashed and killed a lady. So they paused the testing. Clearly, I mean, look, I feel like the way the world is, we're on. No pun intended on this one, but we're on autopilot on everything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everything's automatic, and I could see it coming eventually, driverless cars, all that jazz. It's going to happen.
Yeah, but
The
it's like
technology's
anything,
not,
man. But it's just ridiculous because it's like even when you go to the restaurants now, everybody's talking about like increasing minimum wage and, they want to pay people more money. And that might be true. I pay them more money, but there's going to be less jobs because there's going to be all robots.
Well, there'll be
doing the
less
jobs.
jobs. There'll be less jobs that way, but you got to look at it from the other side of the spectrum. And Alex knows this because he's, right? I mean, that's your world, with IT and computers and stuff like that. So more and more and more jobs are being created because of that. And then you get your
So
whole cloud
do?
storage.
If I can't do IT stuff, what am I going to do? I need a job, by the way, so I'll be a robot. I'll pretend I'm a robot.
You're doing what you're called to do.
I'm going to pretend I'm a robot. How about
Actually, you should go be a waiter at a pizzeria.
that? Oh.
You think I'm kidding? Can you imagine this guy bringing you your pizza? I mean, granted, after 15 minutes, I'm sure the customer would be like, could you shut up and bring me my pizza? But Joe would be telling them how the pizzeria got there, where the mozzarella came from,
Yeah.
and so forth. But hey, all kidding aside, he'd be
Maybe
great.
I just open up my own pizzeria. I'll be the Pizzaiolo.
You got to know how to make pizza.
I know. That's why I got practice.
See ya. Move to Italy, bub.
Nah, I mean,
He's
you
out.
know what it is, though? If I can just, again, hindsight's 20/20. If I went back like a year ago, I should have went to, what's our friend down there, the other place?
Who?
Siete?
Oh, Sette in Totowa.
Yeah, another Totowa place. Should have went there and said, listen, I'll just work with you. Teach me how to make the pizza. I know how to eat it. I know how to promote it. But now I got to learn how to make it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey, so speaking about food, either you guys like bacon?
Oh, yeah.
You like bacon? I like bacon too.
I like it because of the keto we were doing for the longest time.
No doubt. And now there's all kinds of bacon, clearly, right?
Yeah.
We learned that when we weren't supposed to be eating the one and blah, blah,
There's
blah, all
Canadian
these
bacon,
flavors.
too. I just got back from Canada, so.
So here's a question for you. If you went out and you ordered a side of bacon, yeah, you would expect, what, maybe 4 slices or something? How much would you pay for a side of bacon? How much?
$2.
$2 for a side? What about you, Joe? Producer says $2. What would you pay?
I don't know. 3.
Like a diner.
3. So you
Like,
paid $3.
like at a diner?
Yeah, let's say you went to a diner and you got it.
Yeah, give me $3, like $3-4 worth of bacon on the side.
Okay, so one of the top trending videos on YouTube today was about bacon. Had 4.2 million views. 4.2 million, almost as much as the Jersey Boys videos. And it was called
Just under.
Omakase. Omakase. Side of bacon, hunch.
Why?
$100.
Why is it like?
I have no idea.
It's like Angus.
And it's crazy, bro. It's like super thin too. So it's like one of those things where like, dude, I'm gonna pay $100.
It's gotta be like
I better get a slab.
Yeah.
No, dude. It's like this. They torch it. I don't even know how they go through the curing process. $100 bacon omakase.
Wow.
Yep, pretty interesting, huh, dude?
the Kobe of the.
Yeah, it's the Kobe of the bacon world.
And it's funny because they probably have like Oscar Myers in the back that they're making, and they say, "Hey, just call it whatever you want to call it. Charge you $100." Yeah, it's not even real. It's
Insane.
fugazi.
It's Fugazi bacon. Nice try. All right, guys, sit tight. We'll be right back with our guest, Mr. Erskin Anavitarte.
Well, we're really excited to have our next guest, singer-songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee, Erskin Anavitarte.
Woo!
How are you, Erskin? How are you, buddy?
Doing well. How are you guys doing?
Welcome to the Jersey Boys.
That Jersey boys.
The
I'm here,
Jersey
finally.
Boys.
Finally is right. This is overdue.
Way overdue because, geez, we've been connected now with Erskin for well over, at least a year now, year and a half.
Year and a half, yeah.
And it came to be because Erskin made a trip up here to Jersey. He knows a very good friend of ours, Benny Berkelo. And that's really how we got connected initially, because Benny brought Erskin up this way. And Ronnie A., was hosting Bible study, right?
Yeah, but did Benny and Erskin even know each other until
Yeah, I was gonna jump in and say, and Benny and I knew each other from like nowhere.
like a hot minute, bro?
Yeah.
And that's typical Ben Berkelo. He meets you on the street. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight? You want to go to Bible study?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's-
come on."
That's right. And that's how God uses Benny. That's right.
It's so true, bro. So true. And plus, if you know Benny, if he says what are you doing tonight? You want to show up? You pretty much just say okay. He's
Yeah.
an intimidating looking fella.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
My style.
That's
yes,
right.
sir.
Doing it Jersey style. So you end up at Ronnie A's house, and Ronnie, take it from there.
Nah, that's it. I mean, he was there, and he told us what he did, what he was trying to do, and singer-songwriter, like you said, clearly
Make
he
moves.
had making moves, and he had talent, and right away I said, okay, clearly I know who I need to set this guy up with, and that's where Joey the Rash came in.
Gotta meet Joey the Rash. Yeah. So I think that was like in November or October of 2016. We got on the phone together. We talked a little bit. And then we met for the first time in February of 2017, so just about a year ago, at the NRB in Orlando. And we spent 4 or 5 days just hanging out,
What a
floating
time.
around. Yeah, it was fun. But you know what? The crazy thing is, when you meet somebody that, you meet them for the first time, but you feel like you've known them your whole life. And that's how it was with Erskin and I. Or is it Erskin and me or Erskin and I?
Well, it
I
depends.
bet with my grammar.
Well, it depends.
This is
right?
Jersey, so we don't care. We
Are
say
you
anyone we
are you
want.
Joey the Rash Silva or are you Joseph Silva proper? Right.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
matter.
1 minute is Joe. It's Erskin and I. One it's me and Erskin.
That's right.
Never mind.
We met
Me
each
and
other.
him.
Use guys.
We met.
It was
We
use
met
guys.
him. We met him there down in Orlando for the fights time. So it was a great time, and so Erskin, he just travels the world, right? Literally the world, because he's been to India. We know that for sure. Where else have you been?
I don't know if I can tell all my places that I go because it's like, I might affect my passport, my travel plan.
A lot.
Yeah, but-
I'm gonna have to go to some underground places that I'm not supposed to tell you where I'm going.
That's right. Well, he's been all over the place, and he traveled the whole country, and he just goes wherever the Lord's leading him. And he's a very special guy who has great talent, and God's using
Follow the
him.
star.
Yeah, that's right. Follow the star. Exactly. So tell us a little bit more about, before we get into you telling us about your latest single, tell us a little bit more about what's very near and dear to your heart, why you do what you do.
All right. So that makes it really easy for me. Thank you for that setup. That's like a softball home run. Jesus, 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 Jesus.
All right.
So what you're
Interview's done. That's all we need to know.
Thanks for coming on, man. Thanks, bro.
That's about it. That's all I got.
That's who he is, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
But no,
I love it.
I just really, I think it's cool that, I feel like people respond to music, especially in this day and age, for some reason, just in a crazy way. And sometimes barriers that they might have, if you just walk up to the street and just start handing them a gospel or preaching the gospel to them, they might just kind of turn their back on you. But they, for some reason, want to listen to your music.
Yeah.
And if you're a singer-songwriter, they've never heard your song before. So that kind of gains you a little bit of an audience. And then, as you get to know people, they get to know you and they get to know what you're all about. And so, Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Right. That's right. And then we also know that you're also an adoption advocate and diversity spokesperson as well. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So, just, whatever hours in the day I can fill with Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Like, it's just talking about Jesus with people. And then, trying to live out that life, the orphans and the widows and, caring for those in distress. The James 1:27 Just trying to live that out. That's really more my wife's gifting. I grew up as an only child, and so that was kind of foreign to me to see all these kids running around the house. And obviously through that being very selfish, I think I didn't realize how selfish I was. One, until I got married, and then two, and then until we started having a lot of kids running around our house.
Yeah, I got to experience that just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
So we got to give a special shout out to Kelly. Come on.
Yeah, so
she's
that's
the
my
glue.
wife.
She's the glue.
How many kids you guys got?
She's getting it done. She's just getting it done every single day. We had you at the house, the 5 kids, ourselves, and you had to sleep in the den in the living room. I think you poked a hole in our air mattress, but that's okay.
No, I didn't. Come on.
Oh, it's out.
Wait a minute. It's probably one of the kids probably jumped on that thing while I wasn't around.
Are you passing the blame on 5 innocent kids, bro? You're a guest down in, where were you, Nashville?
Nashville.
And you're poking holes in an air mattress.
That's the first time I'm hearing this.
I tell you. What was it? What was it?
Take it out of my commission. Yeah, I'll give you a Jersey Boy stick. You can put on your bumper sticker. A bumper sticker on the car.
That's it. Joey the Rat shanking the air mattress.
Here I am. I'm trying to, give him accolades and everything. Now he's trying to throw me under the bus. He's throwing me under the air mattress. Under the air mattress here.
Joey woke up on a hard floor.
Yeah, no, I actually was very comfortable. I was very comfortable. Even though we were like nonstop. We'd get back late and we would get up early. We're doing business.
Erskin, it says here on your bio that you were a high school basketball standout. What's up?
Standout. Yeah. So I was good enough in high school to get a college scholarship. So I guess
nice.
That sets me apart. I played at East Tennessee State University for 4 years, and I enjoyed that time. Met some really great friends who I've managed to stay connected to, and that's actually the reason why I'm in North Carolina right now on this tour. I was doing some stuff for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and then traveling down through some of my contacts that I've made over the years to North Carolina, and here we are.
This is beautiful. You still pick up the round ball or what?
We actually played today. It was kind of funny because we just went to the Y. You know how guys are. I was there in my pants. I didn't have my basketball shoes, and these guys tried to pick up a team, and they put me on clearly what was the weaker team, and they started laughing. And I was like, we're about to wear these guys out. They have no idea. We ended up working those guys out, and they left after that. They were
That's what I'm talking about.
Got schooled.
When he coming to Jersey next? Because I'm gonna wake you up real early. We play Wednesdays and Fridays at 5:30 a.m. You in?
Oh, I love this. I'm finding more and more games across the country.
Yes.
Now he's actually going to be coming in. He's going to be performing over in Staten Island at Tim Ricaldo's church.
Easter weekend?
Yeah, so he'll be coming in Friday, late morning. I'll be picking him up. And then he's going to be performing at the Good Friday evening service over at Gateway over in Staten Island. And we'll put that information as far as the address and everything, where he's going to be at Tim's church. And then also on Sunday, 2 morning services over at Gateway as well. So, but Saturday we're going to be Saturday. We have some, maybe some free time. But I'm in the process right now of trying to schedule a few things. Just so you know, Erskine, I spoke to Kelly Wright today. We were texting back and forth, and I told him, I told him of your schedule. So we're going to try to see if we can get something set up while you're in town here. We'll see, but. Before I forget, I got to say this, too, because he'll bring it up anyway. He lives in Nashville, but he's from Texas.
Right.
That's where he's from.
What part of Texas, bro?
Central Texas, near Waco.
Okay. Fixer upper, baby. Magnolia.
Yeah, I'm from Temple. It's
Temple?
near Waco.
All right. What's going on in Austin right now? Serial bomber threatening all of Austin, Texas, I think it is.
Man, that's crazy because Facebook does these little pop-ups, 3 years ago. Exactly 3 years ago today, I was at South by Southwest, and I used to make that an annual pilgrimage until I got busy doing other stuff. But, man, that's just crazy. That's a crazy time down there.
Yeah, it is, man. It's the world we live in.
It's the world we live in, exactly.
Hey, who do you got winning the Final Four since you're a basketball guy?
Well, I picked the V's to go into the finals, and obviously, if anybody says that they picked the upset, the 116 upset for Virginia, then you're lying.
You know it, kid. You know it. These brackets are so upside down, it's not even funny.
Yeah. But Villanova is still going, so I still have hope.
Yeah, that's an easy one. You think is Kentucky in their side of the bracket or opposite?
I think they are maybe on their side.
Okay.
Kentucky's not going anywhere.
Not well. You see, not going anywhere. I mean, didn't they just beat Buffalo? Not that Buffalo's like a monster win, but Buffalo was an amazing upset of Arizona.
Yeah, they're losing the next game.
All right. Wow.
Well,
Bold statement.
They got to play a real D1 school.
Who they playing? Who's Kentucky got next?
Who did they draw? I don't know. Somebody can help us out with that. Somebody call in.
Figure it out.
Look it up, producer. But in the meantime, how about
I know
Virginia?
they're playing a real D1 school.
Virginia, that was a big loss, huh?
They lost to a county college.
I know.
And they didn't just
Big
lose. They
upset.
got
What happened?
smoked. That's like the county college of Morris going in there.
Was
and
it like a
beating,
bunch of ringers on
Duke.
that team? It was like, let's get a bunch of ringers on this, county college
well, it's funny
team.
because didn't they get? I think the one kid, the main kid, was it the main kid from Buffalo or the main kid from the county college of Morris? He was a JUCO player, and he came over and he just lit it up for like 20-something points.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's March Madness.
Yes,
March Madness.
sir.
So listen,
Wait, who do you guys have?
Well, listen. There's no reason to go out on a limb. I mean, Nova's winning. So, I mean, if you want to know who's winning at all, it's going to be Nova.
yeah, I'm going with Nova.
Okay.
Villanova. So
Nobody wants to pick Illinois, Chicago?
No.
Nah.
Loyola, Chicago?
Nah. Mm-mm.
They got prayer.
Is Liberty like what is that, like the independent thing?
Liberty girls made it to the
Did they?
NCAA tournament, and they got smoked in the first round by Tennessee, 100-60.
Ooh.
And the Liberty guys actually would have played Villanova, but Radford beat Liberty in a last-minute buzzing beater 3, and that's what caused Radford to go. Otherwise, Liberty would have played Nova.
Wow.
Pretty sick, and that would have probably would have been.
Well, that would have been like
embarrassing.
a couple of years ago. They played them in football, I think. Villanova and Liberty, I think.
Did they?
A few years ago, I think that happened. I'm not sure. I got to go back and look at my records.
That's it. We're such Liberty fans, right,
Yeah,
man? We're crazy.
LU, baby. LU.
All right, what do you say? Get them going.
So Erskin, I'm always bragging about you and promoting you and just glad to see all the things that you're doing out there and always have a fun time when we're together. The NRB
Absolutely.
in Nashville was fantastic as well. And today's a special day because you have one of your songs out.
Yes, the new song.
A new song, Grace Made the
Available
First Move.
today.
That's right.
Grace made the first move. And this has been fun. The process has taken a little bit longer than I thought, but it is finally out. World, there you go.
Yeah, and it's coming out. And maybe before you give us a little of the song you're going to play for us and sing, tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind the song.
Wow, just up and down. I mean, I think it's hard sometimes when people ask you to communicate the gospel to get that as concise as possible. But in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, it just centers up the fact that God made the first move upon us. We responded to that. It's not what we deserve, but it's certainly something that God has bestowed upon us. And I don't know that I can say it any clearer than in this song.
All right, well, give us a little bit of it.
All right. Here's the elevator version of the song. I'm a self-made man with my well-laid plans, and I was taught to do it on my own. And I've tried and failed, and I've been derailed. From dust you picked me up, and now I know grace made the first move. Oh, grace made the first move. Oh, grace made the first move. Grace made the first move. Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that will pardon and cleanse within. Grace, grace, God's grace, grace that Grace made the first move.
Very nice. That's awesome.
How's about this coming through? Like, what are you playing on over there, brother? Are you like how are you? We're on the phone with you right now. You're down in North Carolina. What are you recording into or calling into? I mean, really?
That's just my cell phone. I'm doing the best I can.
Bro, that is nuts.
Isn't it?
Bro, do you realize how
Modern
incredible that
technology.
sounded over a cell phone?
Yeah.
All right, so
made it.
here it is.
You
Here it
made
is. Ready? Let's just put it out there. I know you already sang once with Holly. When are we recording the first Erskine Holly single? That's the question.
That's a great question. How many people listen to this show?
Couple thousand?
Millions.
Thousands? Well, among those thousands of people who listen to this show, can we ask them kindly, after hearing that and knowing that there's a possibility of doing some wonderful things in the future, to grant us some monies, to lend us whatever it is, the money that we need to be able to record and do things the right way? That would get us over the top.
All right, so here's the deal. I already got that covered because just come on, bro. What do you think you're dealing with? People from Texas or North Carolina? You're on the Jersey boys, bro. Come on, kid.
The Jersey boys
So listen,
got bank.
No, it ain't bank. It ain't how much you got. It's who you got, right?
Ooh.
So listen, one of the guys on my team, he actually owns a studio right here in Jersey, and he's traveled the world as well. He's a drummer. He's absolutely phenomenal, and I am quite certain we can do this for a reduced cost. And so we just got to put it together now. Let's go. You get the music.
It just can't be reduced quality. I mean, we got to do what we got to do.
So yeah,
Son, let's go.
We'll get it done. And Holly and Erskin actually
They sound so good
They did a
together.
song together. Last time Erskin was in town back in June. And those of you who don't know, Holly is my daughter, Holly Silva. So for the listening audience out there.
And she's a
Check her
ridiculous
out.
dude. She's
Amazing
a ridiculous
songwriter.
talent. Yep, she is amazing songwriter. And the two of yous together sounded amazing when you were here last.
Yeah, then they just need me to go out there and manage them.
That's it.
and
Exactly.
promote them.
You
Boom.
do
Maybe
what
that's
you
it.
do. Take
no,
it
they,
easy.
Nah,
We
they
have
don't
a
want me
one-song
playing. and singing.
tour that we're going to do around the nation.
That's
Whatever
right.
it takes, bro.
That's
You
right.
build off of one, kid.
And listen, then we're going
Love
to do a movie about your life. You know why? Because think about the movie that was just out this weekend, right? I can only imagine.
I can only imagine.
With the lead singer from Mercy Me, 17 million at the box office, number
Wow.
3 highest per screen average this past weekend.
Wow.
So, yeah, so they were in 1,600 screens around the country. They're going to add another 400 screens this week. So this weekend coming up, they'll have 2,000 screens.
Wow.
Yeah. So kind of
So
give you an
then-
idea, like Black Panther, that has like 4,000 screens, and that's already done 650 million already. But
Which is awesome, by
Yeah.
the way. Big fan of Marvel stuff, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
Erskin, did you get to see that yet? I know you were going to go see it. Have you?
Oh man, I've been talking to everybody in the world about going to see that. Every
Yeah,
time
including
I go to
me.
see it, I either
What, Black
something
Panther?
happens.
Yeah, we were going to see it when we were in Nashville together, but we had
And
no
dude,
time.
you got the other one coming up on April 27th, the next Avengers, man, Infinity War.
Are you serious?
Bro, go look up the trailer, kid. I'm coming out of my skin. I can't wait.
No, I'm on that Pacific Rim, man. That's March 23rd.
But forget about all those movies because Grace made the first movie. That's going to be the name of the next movie.
I thought it was
Erskine's
going
life.
to be the How the Rash Made Me, the life of Erskine,
Yeah, right.
right?
I'll be forgotten about. I'll just be kicked to the side.
Come on.
Joey the Rash, no more. That's all right.
No way.
That's okay. That's fine.
Hey, Erskine, your last name, Anavitarte?
Yes.
What's the heritage of that?
Well, it's French Dominican, so none of us are saying it correctly.
All right. Well, I knew we were going to annihilate that name. So go ahead. Tell us how to say it.
Yeah, so I mean, I say Anavitarte. That's my most conservative pronunciation, but my basketball coach in high school used to say Anavitarte. Anavitarte.
Because were you tardy?
Quit turning the ball over, Anavitarte. So I got used to that. And then, I've heard all sorts of variations of that. There's actually a spelling of this Anabitarte because apparently people hear V and a B as the same. And so it got changed in some people's name. But if you're actually from France, I've met some people from France, and I asked them in an airport one time how they would say my name, and they said Anavitarte. Tarte.
Oof.
They did some kind of weird thing, and I was like, I don't know. I don't even know what you just said.
No, it almost sounds like they're about to throw up.
Yeah.
And if it's all
Who knows?
All right, so we're going to stick with
Dubai, I think.
Anavitarte. That's it. Sticking with it. Not Tardy. Tarte.
So be honest. Do you like being on this show better or Metaxas? Come on, the Metaxas show or this show? Come on, the
Eric
Jersey
listening?
Boys or this? I
Of
don't
course
know.
he's listening. He's a fan.
All I'm simply saying about that is that on the Metaxas show, my wife still credits that show for giving her her most favorite coffee mug.
I know.
So I mean, there's nothing that can. You got a coffee mug for me?
Coming up.
We're gonna have one. We're working on it.
We do now.
We have cards. We have cards to give out.
You will after this show.
We will, exactly. Does she like 'em Does she like the big coffee mug, a little coffee mug? You know, some people like to get a little obnoxious with their coffee mugs. You know, it looks more like a coffee pot.
Or the
So
espresso
yeah,
size.
like we have a coffee mug that literally you should be eating cereal out of,
All right,
and it's not quite that big, but it's almost that big.
all right, all right.
Yeah, but Eric's is not that big. His coffee cup that mug was average size, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in between.
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't small.
What's Kelly's favorite color?
She likes that yellow and that Carolina blue, whatever that coffee cup is.
Wow, Carolina blue. Like you mean like UNC?
That's Metaxas.
Like that
his coffee mug had like it's yellow, white, and like a Carolina blue.
Oh, like the
Yes.
Pequannock Panthers, Joe?
Yeah.
Like the Pequannock Panthers.
Something.
That's more of a blue and gold.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Well, you might have to do. How about the Jersey license plate color, yellow and green, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we get a little green?
I'm
in there?
so listen. I'm so all over this. My son's home from college this week, so I guarantee we're gonna have this mug by next week.
Yeah.
Design it up.
He's on it. He's
I'm
on
coming
it.
to get it.
How do we
Coming
spell
to get it
Kelly?
over Easter.
How do we spell Kelly?
With an I.
Kelli?
Yes.
It's gonna have her name on it.
Bro, what do you? I mean, once again, come on, that Jersey
Who am I
boys.
dealing with here?
Come on, bro. I love it.
Well, we're looking forward to having you in town, and you'll be here. What is that? The March 30th?
In a few weeks, I'll be there.
Yeah. So you'll be here for the weekend. And what time is your flight on Monday? I don't remember now. Monday morning or?
I leave from the Tri-Cities area about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I should get there around 10.
Yeah, I know that coming in, but leaving. Are you leaving on Monday? Right? Leaving.
I'm leaving Monday evening around 5:30 or 6.
Yeah. Well, you're the man, Erskin. Thanks for being our guest. And
Well, it's actually funny. I'm not the man. I'm going to be at chapel at Gardner Webb tomorrow, doing their dimensions for the college students. And my message tomorrow is that I am unfamous,
Nice.
but I certainly sing for somebody who is.
that's right.
That's my
so,
boy. I love it.
I just want to break us from that whole notion of us trying to get famous and popular so that we can do what it is that we need to do. We just need to be faithful.
That's why
Because God wasn't choosing people who were at the top of the pack. In fact, it says that in Scripture. Not many of you were wise. Not many of you were noble. God chose the weak things of the world.
All right. And that's why I like that song, Paparazzi.
It's very true, man. Very true.
You'll have to do that for us
right.
when you come back next
Hey,
time.
so before we let you go, we want you to know we did get the information, and Kentucky is on the opposite side of Nova. So there is a very good chance that Kentucky gets past Kansas State. And if so, then they'll probably play your Loyola Chicago team. Just want to close the loop
Wow.
on that, bro.
Are they ever going to have to play a D1 team before they get to the Final Four?
That's it. Well, Kansas State, I mean, come on, you can't knock Kansas State, right?
I just did.
Did it? Oh, he did. He did. True enough. Well, listen, if they beat Kansas State, then they got to play Loyola Chicago, right?
Didn't Loyola Chicago have to play somebody else?
Well, they beat Tennessee 63-62. And now, Loyola Chicago's got to beat Nevada, which, I don't know. I guess they can get past Nevada. We'll see. It don't matter. Nova's winning. That was, right?
Yes, they Nova's winning
I
it,
mean-
so.
Small talk.
I also had Michigan State going pretty far, so I don't know anything about basketball anymore.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I think my brother-in-law had Michigan State going pretty far, too.
Alex is looking at us like, he only knows soccer, right? He's Colombian. He's
March
Colombian.
Madness.
Alex Escobar.
How many goals is that?
Goal. Do it. Goal.
Here it is. You can never beat it.
All right, brother. So listen, thanks for being our guest.
Thanks for coming on,
Thanks
brother.
for calling in,
Hey,
bro.
appreciate you guys. Keep
We'll
doing
talk
what
to
you're
you.
doing.
You too, kiddo.
All right, brother.
All right.
Bye.
See you soon.
Ciao. That was a really good phone interview, right?
Definitely, dude.
Good
The
time
dude is
with our
talented,
good
bro.
friend Erskin. Erskin is a great guy, loves God, just loves people,
Mm.
super talented. So
He is. He is. I can't wait to hear the single.
yeah.
Him and Holly.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Holly and Erskin
Worldwide
going on
tour,
tour.
baby. Worldwide tour. You're welcome, Holly. Uncle Ronnie's always pushing it over here. You know? Make it happen.
Good deal.
All right. All right, guys. So before we end the show, let's talk about next week's. Wow. This one, you're going to have to tune in next week because round 2 of the battle between Joey DeRash and Ronnie A on a word of the week, which got this whole thing started, which is awesome. This one is spelled OSTRICH. It's a bird. It's a pretty quick bird, pretty nasty bird too.
They actually go after you.
Yeah,
They will attack you.
they're nasty.
They have big eggs. Big eggs.
You see it? Yeah, it's a jerk.
It's not big bird though.
So the question is, how do you say it? And then you'll hear how me and Joey say it. A little different, right? A little different. Good battle for next week. Until then, everybody, have an awesome week. Can't wait to see you again. I'm Ronnie A.
And I'm Joey DeRash.
I'm out.
Ciao. Love you, Dad.